An Uber system that I have tested again and again and again, and 90% of the time it has failed me, right, is what they call its specialized team, the Uber specialized team or customer support. And talking about customer support, I'll tell you a funny story. I called in, was it yesterday or the day before, for 1 hour. It was fairly late, right? And I could swear to you that the lady on the phone was having sex with somebody else. She was moaning and, oh my God, I couldn't, she was not listening to me. She said, oh, can you repeat that again? And I'm not going to make the noises. But whatever she was doing in that booth, right, she was not paying attention to customer service. I think she was servicing somebody else. And I hope Uber has that recording, and I hope Uber goes back and listens to that, because that lady was up to something. Whatever she was doing, it was pretty wild. Okay, let's just leave it at that. I did not get anywhere with this woman. I said, could you pass me on to someone else? Could you pass me on to the manager? She was so busy doing her thing, right? And it took forever for her to come back to the phone. And all I just heard in the background was these crazy panting noises. It was nuts. I've never, ever, ever experienced anything like this. But okay, whatever she was doing, she was having fun, right? Now, when you have an issue, Uber, as you know, will never give you a straight answer. And, you know, one of my accounts, remember, this is ages and ages ago, was deactivated, and they said, it appears your account has been flagged for, it appears, right? We're not sure, but it appears your account has been flagged for a violation of Uber's terms and policies, and there's many, right? It could be, right? They're not telling you what it is. It could be from a high number of irregular trips, could be high cancellations, frequent adjustments on fares after the trip have been or has been completed, or other improper uses of the app. But they will not tell you what it is, right? When I went to the hub, do you remember that video that I made? They had 6 guards physically remove me from the premises because I said, tell me what your specialized team has come up with after 90 days. And every time I write to them and I get it on the record, it's the same cut and paste. I understand the person is trying to get personally. I understand the situation has been frustrating for you. We do not want our partners to be offline for too long, but sometimes we do not have a complete control of all the situation. As a partner, you deserve the best customer service. There is no customer service. Okay, this is the specialized team that never got back, and I've tested this specialized team many, many a times. And the moment you question the specialized team, as I did at the Uber hub, they kick you out. They physically remove you and will not give you an answer, right? Another very frequent one, right? And this is directly after this panting conversation finally got through to a manager, and he said, thank you for taking the time to speak with me, Torsten. As I mentioned on the phone, our specialized team is reviewing your account and will provide an update soon. We appreciate your patience and understanding as we look into this matter further. Well, I truly ran out of patience, right? I had no more patience after the same reply, the same cut and paste, putting me back into the hamster wheel, and not taking on the issue and providing the driver with the reason, or maybe even with a solution, right? Nothing. Keeping you in limbo. And you got to act. So my next video that I'm going to make after this, and I'm going to put this one out first, you can jump right on to the next, is how do you fight back, right? If the system is designed to frustrate, and by the way, all these monies that were accumulating in my account, they didn't pay them out. They kept it at 0.00. They were still, for example, taking referrals. I didn't do any further trips on that account because they were not paying, right? But they would keep on taking my referrals. The referrals would complete their targets. They would hold on to the $100. They would hold on to the $50. They would hold on to the $500. They would not pay me out, right? But they kept on taking. So I let it add up, right? And then I started getting ready. And I started getting ready, taking them on two avenues, which I'm going to talk about. And you should really look at this. Anytime you are wronged, anytime you are put back into the hamster wheel, anytime this specialized team has given you the same BS story as I'm explaining here, you have to fight back. So stay tuned to my video. It's called How to Fight Back. I tell you, I've shown this formula to so many drivers, and they are super excited to report back to me, hey, I got a judgment against Uber, or I won that case. Thank you for the information you provided. Thank you for the support you provided. And that makes me happy, right? Because it's basically a big FU to this failing system and saying that if we fight back, we will succeed. So I have two big suits ongoing in arbitration and in court. I will, when I start getting the first results in, I will report back. But I want to hear from people who've had the same frustrations with the so-called specialized team, right? And remember, this specialized team went and deactivated my account, right? And they said right there, just 24, 48 hours ago, the panting lady said, we're still reviewing your account. They must have reviewed it, right? Because otherwise they wouldn't have deactivated. They must have a reason, right? But why do they write you 4 or 5 possible reasons they could have? So this is how they operate, right? They know that they're in the wrong. They know that there will be legal repercussions if a driver acts. And they also know that 99.999% of the times drivers don't act on that. They let that $200 go, or they let that $600 slide, and they're angry and they're upset, and they walk away from the job. And, maybe better they walked away from the job, right? From the rideshare job, but they did not collect those monies. What I will show you in this video, how to fight back, is how to collect your monies and say no to this type of cut and paste behavior from these so-called specialized teams or customer, who knows what they are, right? Customer something lines.